A man was about to brew some coffee when he noticed his cat frozen in midair. Before he could figure out what was happening, something strange occurred. His body began to sink slowly into the floor. He tried to grab nearby objects, but everything was floating in the air. Jack desperately called to his wife for help, but she couldn't hear him at all. As his body gradually sank deeper, he was quickly swallowed by the floor and fell into some kind of black hole. Luckily, Jack didn't die from the fall. Instead, he landed in a dense forest, still clutching his coffee pot. Confused, he shouted for help, but there seemed to be no one around. Jack had no choice but to explore ahead. He discovered a tribe of natives slaughtering a pig. He approached to ask where he was, but the natives couldn't understand him. Without hesitation, they decided to eat him. Terrified, he ran for his life. Only then did he realize he might have time traveled. To get back home, he kept running forward, eventually reaching a cave, but it didn't seem safe there. Soon he slipped and fell. Unexpectedly, his body kept sinking until he traveled back to the real world. His family was stunned by the sight. Jack thought it was just a hallucination. He rushed to the hospital for a checkup, only to discover he was perfectly healthy. The next day, Jack was painting in his studio when another incident occurred. While lost in his artwork, the studio slowly filled with water. He had forgotten to turn off the faucet. He quickly called the police for help, but something weird happened again. His body was pulled underwater by some mysterious force, instantly transported to another world. Just as he was about to crawl ashore, another group of natives appeared ahead. Before Jack could react, he was pulled back underwater by the mysterious force. Jack mysteriously reappeared at home. After changing into dry clothes, he hurried to tell his friends, but they were frozen in place. Before he could figure out what was happening, his body began to sink rapidly again. He traveled back to ancient times, appearing in the middle of a tribal gathering. The chief mistook Jack for a savior, believing he had the ability to fly, and wanted Jack to demonstrate. Seeing the ground wasn't too far below, Jack jumped without hesitation. Although he failed, the natives didn't mock him. Instead, they believed Jack was a gift from God, because they had a legend that a man would appear to lead them in defeating a tribe of cannibals. But Jack didn't want to stay. He just wanted to go home. To punish him, the chief hung him from the rooftop. Seeing this, Jack had no choice but to agree. To quickly defeat the cannibals, the chief gave him a sword. They arrived at the cannibals' territory, but encountered guards. Jack wanted to lead a group attack, but the chief ordered him to fight alone. He had to face the guard with his weapon, but the opponent wasn't intimidated at all and immediately attacked him. Jack had to defend himself. Surprisingly, with just a swing of his weapon, he easily defeated the guard.